Hello, my name is Tauno Otto and I work as a full professor of production engineering at TalTech. Today's topic is Industry 4.0, how digital technologies, including 3D printing, are affecting our future. If we look to the whole world, we can see that some countries are doing better than others compared to 2015 as a reference year. And so very top, we can find also Poland, Turkey, Estonia, Hungary, our project partners here. And if we compare to European Union average, we're doing much better. And on the other side, on the end of the list, we can find Germany, Japan, France, United States. The old countries which economies are not doing regarding manufacturing so well. Maybe one solution is that new countries, new EU members, potential EU members are more initiative in digitalization and, for example, Industry 4.0 as Industrial Revolution has made a great impact in those countries. If we look to our university campus, you can see actually a lot of small robots delivering food, pizza 24/7. This technology is also part of the Industrial Revolution. If we look to the previous industrial revolutions, then Revolution 1 was steam engines, Revolution 2 was electrical engines, Revolution 3 was computers. First computer numerical controlled machine tools were developed in 1947. And now it's time to Industry 4.0. It means that we use a lot of digital information to control machines and to link machines into one system. If we look to the future, there is such kind of chart like a hype cycle for emerging tech. If we look to the hype cycle, you can see that there's a digital twin of a customer. You can see here a lot of AI. You can see here industry cloud platforms. So they are promising technologies which need to be implemented yet. And maybe they success, maybe not. Once upon a time, also 3D printing was on the very beginning in innovation trigger. Today, 3D printing is also already implemented and it relies on the plateau of productivity. So it gives real benefit for the companies. Another good source for information is intelligence.vforum.org. Here you can connect different keywords, different terms, and find connections. If we put fourth industrial revolution into the center, you can see that through technical innovation, it's directly linked to the 3D printing. To simplify this picture, Industry 4.0 involves 3D printing, but not only. It also needs virtualization through virtual reality and augmented reality. It needs cybersecurity to protect the 3D printers. It needs advanced robotics to deliver the products. It needs industrial IoT to monitor the devices. These devices produce a lot of data, and Excel is not enough. We need big data analytics. Also, simulations helping to predict the behavior of the production in different situations. Cognitive computing is a new type of computing, and it's based very much on cloud computing. If you look to the global IT companies, they are relying on cloud computing as it is safer and achievable all over the world. Smart grid means that we can control our electricity bills, we can monitor the energy consumption of every light source, every machine, every electrical consumer. Machine vision is very much connected to AI, and if you look to the new cars, most of them are using machine vision to recognize the traffic signs. Here you can see one physical twin. It's a 3D printed version of the production cell, and actually it gives a good overview what kind of production will look like in the reality, in a small scale. However, today it's also possible to do similar thing using simulations or combined with augmented reality. Anyway, you see that those robots and those machine tools are 3D printed. So it's a technology which helps you quickly solve the problems and save a lot of money in planning. I recommend to look to the Industry 4.0 as integrator of different tech. We can integrate the self-driving cars. It's a new trend, but they also use a lot of 3D printing parts. Industrial robotics is a changed area. We can see that cooperation robot or cobots are everywhere increasingly coming. And it means that, that we can work together with humans, but also it means that robots need grippers and other parts which are easily manufacturable through 3D printing. Digital twins means that we make a twin of the physical machine, which enables to control it over the distance. Smart grid means that we can monitor the energy consumption and regulate the energy consumption according to the price of electricity. Predictive maintenance, or other words, industrial IoT, means that we can check the work of the machine tools and check whether they need maintenance or not yet. So we avoid such kind of regular checks, but just predict that whether the maintenance is needed by the book, or it can be done later, or vice versa, much more earlier. Here you can see smart manufacturing. Actually, it is a manufacturing in your pocket. Basically, it means that the production manager can take mobile phone or tablet and look to the factory, and also to control the machine tools if needed from the distance, being on the plant, on his office, or on vacation in Caribbean island. If we look to the longer perspective, we are on the area of digitalization. It means that digital technologies are helping humankind to survive and to be more effective. Also, we can see that circular economy is more and more important. Looking additive manufacturing or 3D printing in the scope of circular economy, we can see that reusing of powder materials, for example, is more eco-friendly than conventional technologies like metal milling or plastic milling, when we cannot reuse the material immediately. And if you look after 10 years, we can see that bio-based systems coming. And in 3D printing, it also means probably that we can also print something for humans, biological materials. Here is one example or case study from Estonia. We have purchased metal 3D printer to Tallinn and computed tomography, which by X-rays enables to do the quality check for the 3D printed parts is located 185 kilometers. So to put those machines to work together, we developed also digital twins. So it's possible to control the machines and look their work as a production unit, and it doesn't matter that they are on the different cities far and away. Here are some examples of using 3D printing in art. There was one monument for the victim of communism, and artists wanted to be seen there more than 20,000 metallic pieces. And it turned out that 3D printing was the cheapest available technology, allowing to make such kind of precise piece and with such kind of amount of work. And here you can see the 3D printed versions, stainless steel. Nevertheless, they can be broken. So time to time, we manufacture the repair parts, but still, this technology is very vital compared to old forming technologies. Also, 3D printing we have used for smart wearables. For example, if we need to check the health condition of operator who is operating machine in difficult conditions, we can print out the wearables and put the sensorics on it. So it's possible to monitor the breathing, the temperature, vibrations, the activities what operator or worker is doing, and it helps to make the production safer. Also, there are some examples for medical. Also, you can see there is a orthosis for the hand. It's a case study, and it can be printed according to personalized hand. It helps, for example, if people has some carpal tunnel malfunction. For example, a lot of IT guys who are using extensively computer mouses, they are complaining that the hand is not handling the mouse anymore. So such kind of 3D printed orthosis help a lot. Also, you can see that metal printed bone structures can help in replacing the bones. And also, 3D printing is very much used to educate medical doctors. For example, before dangerous operations, for example, in bone, it's possible that in medical computed tomography, the human bones are, according to the person, are made 3D models, and we can print it out, and then it's possible for medical doctors to look the situations and make the surgery plan more precisely. Also, maybe it's good to know that 3D printed electrical machines are a new trend. If we look to the future, in 2035, it's expected that car manufacturers are producing only electrical cars. Today, electrical cars are quite expensive. If we look at the technology, 3D printing making possible to print out electrical machines also might influence positively to the prices that electrical cars are more affordable in the future for us. So you see, digital technologies like 3D printing are part of Industry 4.0 revolution. We see that it helps us to survive, to save the energy, to save the world economically, and also to be more eco-friendly.